sometimes be daunting. There are plenty of unknown elements, and that can certainly be true when it comes to our retirement plans. But today, we're going to tell you how to overcome any fears that you may have. So back with us are Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They're also popular radio show hosts. So how common is it for people to be fearful that they're not going to have enough money in retirement?
That's number one. When they walk in our door, we say it all the time, do we have enough? Have we made where we want to be? And that's the fear. And some people don't want to face it. They're saying, I don't want to know. I'm so anxious about it and stuff. And that's what's kind of interesting when we have people walk in the door, you can see. And so we do a plan. But before we give them that plan, when they leave, we kind of tell them, you're right in the range. We're going to go over it more specifically, but you're okay. And they kind of lock out and going, oh, maybe we're okay. Maybe we really are.
I was just going to say, you could probably see the change on their face and their demeanor. You know, this is interesting. There was a survey that asked about 3,000 people what they feared more, death or outliving their money. And about 2/3 of them said outliving their money.
It's so true. I mean, when we had workshops and things, you know, that's one of the questions we asked. And you could see the whole room raise their hands that that was their fear. And so, you know, it's about taking control of that fear and putting things in place to make sure that they don't run out of money, that they have, you know, this income flow coming in for the rest of their lives.
Okay, so we need to prepare. Like we may live long because we know a lot of people, we're working longer, but we're also living longer too.
Right.
Yeah, my mom's 96 years old this coming February. She planned on living maybe early 80s, like her parents did. She thought that was going to kind of be it. And she's still pretty healthy. She still walks a mile and a half every day. And that's the thing, is that we're going to live longer, and there's great new medicines, there's procedures. I mean, let's look at, a while ago, diabetics were like on the dangerous species list. I mean, people had diabetics. Now they're living a very normal, active life. And so that's what it's about, is making sure you have the income to do the things you want to. And so for us, there's two pieces of that, the critical income need and then the lifestyle. So those are two things that you really got to put in place so you can have that comfortable retirement.
Yeah, and the difference between working in retirement is actually getting that paycheck, or that being infused into your account. And so how can retirees have that income and feel at ease in knowing that money is there?
Yeah, and we talk about, you know, those buckets that Dad had mentioned, that critical income needs. So when we sit down with you, we're going to go over in that first, you know, meeting, what are the things that you want to do, and what are, you know, what is your current lifestyle like? Because we want to make sure that we're putting a plan together that works for you. You know, it's going to be much different than your coworkers or your friends, but we look to that income piece first, and then once we have that taken care of, then we look towards, you know, the lifestyle items, the bucket list. Do you want to go on a cruise to Alaska, or perhaps it's, you know, relocating to be closer to grandkids? You know, that's a common one too.
Yeah, so what do people say about their confidence level once they have that established?
Oh man.
Well, once we show them the plan and how the buckets are set up and everything like that, it's a different emotion for a lot of people. But we had a couple that I will never forget, and Laurel remembers it too. She started crying. I mean, not just a little tear, uncontrollably. She says, I was in fear that we're never going to be able to be retired.
Wow.
And she's, now we're here, and she's, I just can't believe that we've made it to the goal. And then, of course, he's like, well, I'm still not sure, honey, emotionally, you know, how this is going to work out.
Yeah.
Fast forward 2 years later, they're having a great time enjoying retirement, doing the things they want to, not only for themselves, but for their grandkids. Spend a lot more time doing that than they ever thought they would.
You can just
wonderful.
Really see the stress come away from them. And then when we see them at the next, you know, meeting from there, we talk about the things, and they're, you know, the great stories and the enjoyment of what they're doing, and, you know, that's what gives us the most passion for what we do.
And that's what we all wish we could have or hope for.
Well, let's face it, life's stressful already. Your retirement doesn't need to be that way, and that's why we call it a stress-free retirement.
Yeah, and you have an offer for our viewers. Can you tell us about it?
For the first 3 callers, if you've saved at least $250,000 for retirement, we'd love to invite you into the office and let's talk about your retirement plan, you know, or maybe you are already retired and there's just a few tweaks we need to make along the way. So we'd love to meet with you and begin that, you know, that retirement roadmap.
Okay, so for you at home, if you want to learn more about building a retirement that comes with added peace of mind, Mattson Financial has a great offer. Right now, for the first 3 callers that are retired or nearing retirement, they're offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discussing your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, 616-514-3831. Gary, Laurel, it's been great having you here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, good to be here.
And we'll be right back with more West. Don't go away.